Hey, what's going on, everybody? James here, your ABX audiophile. Thanks for swinging in today, and we're just going to get it right off the rip. If you guys did not know, we are now officially, I believe, the world's only 501c3 non-profit charity reviewer. 100% of our YouTube as well as our Patreon funds, any donations, anything that you guys do, 100% of that goes directly to Save the Music Foundation to help kids with musical instruments in school programs and stuff. So if you haven't, check the links, come hang out with us in Discord, get over to that Patreon, drop that $3, $5, $8 a month. Let's help some kids out, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get all our updates. Today's video is brought to you by the Sumiko Fluxbuster Demagnetizer Model FB1. Basically, this thing has some magic inside of it. You put it next to your turntable, you plug it in to the wall, then you take your RCAs that you would run to your Phono preamp and you plug them into here, and then you flip this little switch to channel A, and it goes doo 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 doo. And then you go turn it to off, then you switch it to channel B, and it goes doo 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 doo. Doesn't make those noises. I'm just trying to make it more exciting than it is. And apparently, subsonically, it backfeeds your turntable and knocks all of the flux buildup off of your stylus. So there it is. I have no scientific data to prove that, but that is our, they're hooking us up today. So they're not really hooking us up today, but that thing's probably like from the 70s or something. But anyway, if you can find one, I have one just because I think it's cool. You can find them on eBay. I don't know, $100 or something like that. I just thought it was cool to have a little piece of history. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about the Pro-Ject PhonoBox S3 B Phono preamp. So I had the Fozzy audio. You all know I'm kind of a Cam Cheap Audio Man fan. He got me turned on to that Fozzy audio PhonoBox with the little tubes. It was super cool, but at the end of the day, just kind of like with my system kind of upgrading some stuff, I just kind of outgrew it a little bit. And one of the main things for me is I really wanted to move into moving coil and kind of get out of moving magnet. I'd never been in that world with turntables before. So the turntable that I had at the time, which I just upgraded from, I'm waiting for it. It'll be here Monday. We'll do a full review on it. But I had a Pro-Ject Carbon Debut DC with an Ortofon Blue, upgraded acrylic platter, all that stuff like that. Really, really nice turntable. And I was using the Emotiva Phono preamp out of the Emotiva PT100. I went to a Freya Plus preamp. Doesn't have a phono stage, so I jumped to the Fozzy, and then recently jumped to this guy. So this is a really, really cool unit. It's got all of your different settings on the front, so you can change all of your variables. There's a little power button right here. Nice little button. Little teeny blue LEDs. So the LEDs on this guy are just really, really small and blue, so they're not like glaring in your face. For those of you who don't like the Emotiva blue, this will be okay for you. It's really, really small. The actual LEDs are like tiny. They're like maybe as big around as a pencil lead, but they are blue. So if that's a deal breaker for you, you probably don't want this guy. You've got your RCA XLR output input selector here. You've got your subsonic here. You can kind of cut some of the stuff out of it. If you go to their website, it tells you all about it. You can choose all your loading ohms, your loading PF, your gain. This unit here will really take you to any cartridge that you could imagine running. It's fully customizable, so it allows you to jump back and forth from moving magnet, moving coil, I'm assuming moving iron, all of the different styles of cartridges. You will be kind of set up to be able to handle. It is truly fully balanced. So you have your balanced outputs right here, or your balanced inputs right here. You have your single-ended inputs right here. And then you have your output. So realistically, what you can do is you could theoretically I'll digress. I wasn't looking close enough. I'll digress. I do everything live. We're just going. Theoretically, you could come from your turntable to your RCA inputs right here. You're single-ended. And then you would go output balanced to your preamp or wherever you were going to. Now, if you had, the cool thing about this, if you actually had a turntable that was fully balanced, they have it right here. Here's the 5-pin input. So you could take a fully balanced turntable right into here, bada bing, screw that in there. You've got your XLR outputs to your preamp. You are completely balanced all the way through the system. The way I'm running it, I just go a nice set of RCAs single-ended into the inputs, and then I go XLRs out to my Freya Plus. So that's that guy right there. Pro-Ject PhonoBox S3 B. Super, super good unit. Really, really nice sound. Man, I tell you what, I got it. I switched out from the Fozzy, and I got it in with my Pro-Ject Debut DC with the Audiophile Blue. And just the clarity, dynamics, like it just took it, stepped it up, and just, I mean, so many levels, it was absurd. And I think they're pretty expensive. I think this is like $500 unit. So I'm comparing a $50 Fozzy Audio, you know, Chi-Fi tube phono stage to a $500, you know, fully discrete, fully integrated, fully balanced phono preamp. So that's probably not a fair comparison, but really, really good unit, really solid unit. And if we go to, I'll check it out right here, check it. So we go to their website. Right here, PhonoBox S3 B. They call it entry level, true balance phono stage. I've talked to a lot of people that have actually had this and had some higher end tables and cartridges, and they're kind of like, man, that's pretty much like almost end game. You really start getting into the diminishing returns, you know, if you kind of go above this thing. So not that there isn't better out there, that you're going to be able to milk some of those nuances out of it. But for the most part, I think for most of us kind of budget-minded audiophiles, this is probably like the space where we feel pretty comfortable here. I recently upgraded to a Rega P3 with a Denon 301. I have not heard it yet. A lot of people are saying that's kind of the best turntable, sub 2K. And then with the Denon 301 on it, I was going to go with the 103. I decided to go with the 301, just take that next step. It was only like another $100, and just really kind of get myself to where I kind of wanted to be, matching my system. So this is the guy right here. You can see a little clearer on the front plate. They keep saying entry level, which is cool. Probably, you know, compared to their stuff, maybe, I suppose. Really, really cool unit. You can come in here and kind of read all the different parameters and options that it has. Again, fully balanced, true balanced, which is something that you're not going to find. Fully discrete layout. It is just a beautiful, beautiful unit. So, and there again, there's the back of it. So I don't know if I've never seen a turntable that was fully balanced out with that 5-pin. So maybe some of the higher end ones, I've never seen one in my searches for like under $2,000 for a turntable. Maybe they're out there, I don't know, but it is an option. So I mean, it's a pretty high level option if you can find yourself a fully balanced turntable. So really cool unit. Anyway, check that guy out. Handmade in the UK, I mean Europe. You know, true balanced, just an awesome unit. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that review video, whatever you want to call it. Do not forget to check out our link to the Discord below. Get over to the Patreon, show some support. Let's raise some money for these kids. And hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. And remember, don't worry about what anybody says. Just enjoy your music the way you want to enjoy it, and have a good time. Oh, don't forget, go find yourself a Fluxbuster. We'll see you guys next time.